Hello, everybody. Welcome to my new Sunday market breakdown. Okay, I hope you had a very nice weekend. And yeah, let's start quick with the DXY. So if I go to the weekly, you can see we are still bullish. We're making this bullish M here, possible fourth leg, and then a fifth leg for more upside momentum till the weekly take profit. But what we can see already is that we are having some bearish signs. The weekly bearish candle close this week that will close, and the weekly minus 68 that aligns with this bearish candle, and the monthly take profit. So there is a high indication that we can have some more downside momentum to complete this pattern. So if I go to the daily, yeah, the daily is telling me, okay, we can also go up because we have this bullish M here that can hold the price up. And yeah, also this same highs in the bullish market, we expected the same lows. And now we are receiving this bullish daily candle close. So the bulls are there on the daily. So we can go to the upside on the 4-hour. You can see we are making this kind of maybe shoulder 1, head shoulder 2. This can also be a false break if you take your horizontal line, as you can see. So then we need to make actually the bullish M here. So that would be a better thing to see. But yeah, the daily, the DXY is not that clear for me. So I will see what will happen. So my next 5 pairs, there are a lot. So yeah, that I'm looking for. So I will see what will happen. So on GBPCHF on the weekly, you can see that we are having these weekly lows here. And yeah, we are bullish because we have this low and this is our high. So everything between that is just a correction for more upside momentum. So that's what I can see. And we are having these 2 weekly bullish candle closes. That's an indication that the bulls are present. If I go to the daily now, you can see we have a pattern within a pattern. We have this shoulder 1, this head, possible shoulder 2. Within this shoulder 1 and the shoulder 2, we have also the resistance in the head. This is a clear supply and demand zone. We have also this ascending trend line, the first touch, second touch, possible third touch, aligning with our 78.60 level. So that's nice to see these indications. If I go to the 4-hour, you can see that we are making here this last higher low. This is our last higher high. So everything between this low and high is just a correction. So what I can see is if we can make a kind of false break of that zone, we can touch this daily zone of interest, then some relief, and then I can take my trade or a bullish pattern, as you can see, aligning with this shoulder 1 here, then the head, shoulder 2, then the bullish M. So yeah, that would be nice to see. So if I go to my next pair, NZDUSD, if I go to the weekly, you can see that we had here a kind of inverse in a shoulder 1, head, shoulder 2, with again resistance in the head. This can also be the false break that can happen because we are still bearish on the weekly. As you can see, we are making this bearish W. So this can still be a false break at this blue line. If we can come back, this is just a false break. So we need to take in mind that this can happen too. So if I delete this, if I go to the daily now, like this, on the daily, you can see we are also bullish. So we are making this shoulder 1, head, possible shoulder 2, the break of structure here, as you can see, break of the high. So we are bullish again. So I can see if we have some corrective nature counter to the trend till this zone, this is also clear resistance, support, possible support again. So a clear supply and demand zone. So yeah, that's what I can see. And on the 4-hour, we are still bullish on the 4-hour. We are making these higher highs and higher lows. So yeah, we will see what will happen there. This is a trade that we need to have some patience for. If I go now to AUDUSD, this is exactly a little bit the same. So what I could see is that we had this double bottom, then we had the impulsive move to the upside. We had also on the monthly the bullish M here. We were rejecting this monthly higher low zone. As you can see, if I delete it, this is our monthly higher low. So we rejected this for around 2 months here already. So that's an indication. And we have the bullish candle close on the monthly. If I go back to the weekly, you can see that this could be our possible shoulder 1. This is the head, shoulder 2. So we rejected this with the weekly bullish candle close. This is also a nice supply and demand zone acting like support, resistance, support, resistance, support. So this is a very big supply and demand zone holding our price up from that point. So yeah, if I go now to the daily chart, on the daily, yeah, we can have that same kind of pattern, the inverse and shoulder. So we broke this high. So we are bullish again. So we have this possible shoulder 1, head, shoulder 2, with the nice supply and demand on the daily, acting as support, resistance, resistance here, resistance, resistance, support, and possible support again. So that's nice to see. And if I go now to the 4-hour chart, yeah, we are also bullish on this one. So what I want to see is that we can break this higher low and making this shoulder 1, head, shoulder 2, and then some corrective nature counter to the trend, and then making here deceleration or a pattern in the form of a shoulder 1, head, shoulder 2. That's what I can see on AUDUSD. So this is also the trade that we need to have some patience for. So the next one is NZDCAD. On NZDCAD, if I go to the weekly, you can see that we rejected from a weekly bullish zone. So this zone is a very big zone where the bulls came in, and also kind of resistance here. So this is a nice supply and demand zone acting like support, 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 resistance here, nice wick, subtle wick, and then support here with a weekly bullish candle close, which is an indication that the bulls are present. The only thing that we need to keep in mind is that the monthly shoulder 1, head, shoulder 2 can play out, but I saw we had here 2 monthly resistance candles, so we can have now also the second one. So if I go back to the weekly, this can be our potential shoulder 1, then the head, shoulder 2. What we need to take in account is that this can be a false break of this lower high. So that is a thing we need to keep in mind, that we can go to the downside also. So if I delete this like that, if I go now to the daily, then we can see that we are bullish on the daily. We are making this bullish M, very nice to see. And we are now rejecting this 78.60. Already this was clear resistance, resistance, and we received support. So we have a clear supply and demand zone with the ascending trend line here, holding the price up. 3 bullish candle closes. This is an indication that the bulls are present. If I go to the 4-hour, you can see that we are making this bullish M here, and then the natural and possible natural same highs. So in a bullish driver, we expect same highs, then we can expect the same lows. So that's what I can see. So I can take my trade. If I go back, I can trade my trade. I can take my trade at the lows. My stop loss will be 10 pips below this wick. So this is the nice. This is nice below my higher low, sorry. So yeah, that's nice to see. And if I go to the monthly, this was also our break of the low, and we are above it. So as you can see, this orange line, we are above it right now. And if we can act like support here or the wick, we are still having some bullish orders that can come in from that point. So if I go now to my last pair, AUDNZD, if I go to the weekly chart, you can see that we are still bullish on the weekly. We are making this bullish M here, and we rejected this institutional candle here as resistance here and now as support. This was also clear buying zone here, acting like support. Buyers are coming in, buyers are coming in, buyers are coming in, buyers are coming in. Yeah, a lot of buyers are coming in from that point. Clear supply and demand. And on the weekly, we are having now this weekly bullish candle. So that's nice. So this can be also a natural M, so same highs, same lows. So we are ranging in that high zone and low zone. So yeah, if I go to the daily, you can see that we are breaking this lower high here. So what I can see is that we can make this shoulder one, this head, shoulder two. This is a clear buying zone. Every time we tapped around the 61.80, we had these buyers, big buyers, and now we can expect some buyers again. So yeah, that's a nice support zone, also acting like resistance here, and for the rest we had big support zones with a lot of buying orders in. So that's a nice supply demand zone. If I go now to the 4 hour, you can see that, yeah, we need to first receive this break of this higher low, then the shoulder one, head shoulder two, and then some corrective nature, and then a possible reversal pattern or deceleration. So yeah, we need to see what we will have there. We need to have some patience also for this trade. So yeah, this was my SMB for this week. A lot of trades that we need to have some patience for. So yeah, have a nice trading week. Bye.